Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Thursday, December 4th, 2025. This will be a reading today for the sign of Scorpio. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Spirit, please help us with this message today. We're going to go ahead and pull a card from the Mystical Dream deck to start. This is for the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, what is the message today? Okay, we have a few cards. So I'm going to go ahead and take, looks like we got 3. Wasn't intending to take this many, but I'm going to go ahead and take 4. Okay. So the first one we have is door. The door symbolizes transition and choice, marking the threshold of a new phase in life. So you may be at this time facing an open door of opportunity, potentially. Let's see what else this says. Dreaming of a door suggests an opportunity or a decision awaits. It urges you to step out of your comfort zone and embrace new possibilities, whether in your personal life or spiritual journey. This moment is about making choices that shape your future. Don't hesitate to move forward, even if the path ahead isn't clear. So you may have a door that's come open for opportunity, but you might not know exactly what the path ahead is. You may just see potentially that there is a opportunity facing you or a decision facing you. Whether this is something, it could be personal or spiritual in nature. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So the next one we have is rabbit. The rabbit signals that change is imminent. Okay. A new door and there's change imminent. Quick transformation and latent life force are the rabbit's key messages. So quickly transforming. The rabbit's speed reminds you to stay agile and adapt quickly to upcoming changes. So don't halt looking at that door too long of opportunity. Now is the time to seize every moment as opportunities are already appearing in your life. So whether you see this door or not right now at this time, these cards suggest that there is some kind of opportunity at this time presenting itself before you. And next we have sadness. Sadness is an emotional cleansing process. If it appears in your dream, it signals that you are undergoing a healing phase. Sadness is not eternal. It is the key to unlocking soul wounds. So you must go through the sadness, and it's not something that's going to stick with you forever. But it is the key to unlocking soul wounds. This dream encourages you to accept and release past pain, giving yourself the time and space to heal so you can welcome renewed vitality. And then we have eagle. The eagle soaring through the sky represents a bird's eye view free from earthly bounds, symbolizing divine insight. Dreaming of an eagle suggests you're crossing into a new phase, okay? One where your spiritual vision is expanding. So a new door, a new phase you're entering into. These both speak of potentially a spiritual awakening or your vision expanding. The eagle urges you to look at life from a higher perspective, avoiding mundane concerns, and to approach the world with vision, discovering your true path. Let's see how these two correlate together. So the rabbit signifies that change is imminent, reminds you to stay agile, not to become complacent, basically adapt quickly. And this card does stay, and it is true that healing does take time. And that you have to accept and release past pain, giving yourself the time and space to heal, so you can welcome renewed vitality. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to get a little more clarification. Let's go ahead and we're going to pull a tarot card to clarify each of these. I want to start, let's start with the sadness, the healing. This card tends to suggest, because it's talking about putting away things from your past and that it can take some time to go through the healing process. And these are talking about an opportunity opening up and being able to look up from a higher perspective and to move forward quickly, which suggests to me, and I want to clarify it with these cards here, because it seems like you'd have to go through the sadness phase and letting go of some of those past hurts to get to a place where you can be open to welcome the new renewed vitality that you would find in these cards. Spirit, tell us more about why the sadness card is here, or tell us more about it. This is for the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, tell me more about the sadness card. We have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups signifies someone with a youthful energy. So maybe here it's referring to having to let go of not just the past pain, but the past way or who you were in the past, basically. Like, you can't carry that past, more youthful energy with you forward if you're trying to, and your goal is to grow. Then you can't stay in the same energy forever. And that may bring you some sadness too, that you're having to heal parts of yourself that needed to be healed, and giving yourself the time that's needed. And that you do have a curious and a positive attitude in regards to releasing some of these past pains and giving yourself the time and space that you need to heal. And Spirit's likely kind of tapping you on the shoulder to do so too as well. Not to stay in this place of sadness about the past. Okay, Spirit. Tell me more about the door. Okay, so we have the Sun, which would be happiness, success. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which would be saving money or trying to hold this success and happiness close to yourself. And this may be due to the sadness that you've had in the past. This may be leaving you in an energy where you're really protecting what decisions you make moving forward. And this could have to do with financial decisions due to the Pentacles here. But also this has a lot to do with emotions here and the sadness. And with the Page of Cups. It's an emotional energy. Embrace new possibilities. Don't hesitate to move forward even if the path ahead isn't clear. So you may be like really holding on to what you have because you want to be successful and in a happy space. And this may make you second guess a new opportunity or make you hesitant to take a risk. But Spirit's encouraging you to not hesitate to move forward, even if the path isn't completely clear. Okay. And then we have next the Rabbit. Spirit, tell us more about the Rabbit. This came out kind of sideways. So we have the Empress. And since the Empress came out kind of sideways, and the Empress is Taurus or Libra energy. And the Sun is Leo. Okay. So the Empress went in a reverse, but it came out sideways, which means kind of teetering in between. But when in a reverse can signify a laziness or feeling uninspired. It can also reflect having issues with people around you in relationships. It can also refer to disconnection or blocks in creative ideas. But when in an upright, it reflects harmony and balance. So when we look at these two cards together, so the rabbit signals that change is imminent. Okay. Quick transformation and latent life force are the rabbit's key messages. The rabbit's speed reminds you to stay agile. So this can refer to laziness when it's starting to teeter sideways. So you need to stay agile and adapt quickly to upcoming changes. Okay. Remain inspired, basically. Don't become uninspired just because things are changing. Now is the time to seize every moment as opportunities are already appearing in your life. So don't be blind to them because of how you're looking at things. Okay. And then the last one we have here is the eagle. So we'll go ahead and clarify this one. And we have the moon in reverse, and we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so the moon, when in a reverse, can refer to clarity, a calmness. Okay, so when you're gaining that eagle's perspective, a bird's eye view, you gain more clarity. So you're looking at things from above. You're looking at things from a different viewpoint. Your spiritual vision is expanding, which affects how you're looking at other things. So this is urging you to look at life from a higher perspective, avoiding mundane concerns, which may be some of these 4 of Cups. Because here you are with these cups being put in front of you. It's real easy to get distracted, contemplating which one you should be putting energy into, constantly reevaluating. It's telling you to approach the world with vision. Be deliberate, intentional, discovering your true path with the clarity. And again, this bird's eye view from earthly bound, symbolizing divine insight. Okay. Okay, so we will go ahead and pull some advice cards here. And this will be our reading for today, Scorpio. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. And we are going to pull advice from the Clarifying Life Situations deck. Go ahead and cut the deck here. Spirit, what is the message? Resurrection. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes, even more powerful. All right, well, that's going to conclude our reading for today. Till next time, thank you.